blessings, y'all. Send you some warm, positive vibrations. Just wanted to come give you a quick Sunday shout because there is so much going on. I have been going non-stop for weeks and it's not letting up. So excuse me if you see carrot tops in my teeth. Just went and pick some carrots, the little baby non-taste carrots, I believe they're called. The tops are so beneficial. A lot of times we don't see the carrot tops. So I picked them for the rabbits and, you know, for the bunnies as well as for myself. So I just wanted to come in and show you. Here's my quickie style of the day. I had 2 flowers. I don't know if they're still there. Are there 2 flowers in it? I don't know because I'm moving at warp speed. So just did the compost. Exercises on at 5 a.m. in the mornings. Then there's the garden. Today we're making some fertilizer, which is a whole another lesson in the garden. Let's say cleaning, fertilizer. I'm taking a course. Workouts at 5. Oh, and today we're doing a book drive, which I've done before, message in a book. Previously, before the whole so-and-so demic, we went to 5 villages in Central America. So today, if you are in the area, feel free to drop by, get your read on. The books are all free. So, yeah, some other women and I will be getting those books ready for this afternoon. So 2:30 Central American time, we'll be distributing books, and we'll see what we do for literacy. So it's nonstop. So who has time for a whole bunch of hair, y'all? So this is like a quick little bun with some flowers, and I really love this flower. I've put it several different ways, right? We got stuff to do, y'all. I don't even know just how to stop. But I did want to come and tell you, here's a quickie style. So just throwing it to the side with a little bun with one of these hair holders that don't really pull your hair, so it's not too tight in pulling the hair. I'm up to creating. I'm in classes. I'm in creation mode. But there's something, a little lesson that I just wanted to point out in reference to living foods. And one of the reasons why I encourage folks to 3 lifestyle practices. Those lifestyle practices are, please excuse me if I got carrot tops in my teeth, y'all. I need to get my greens in every day. So the 3 lifestyle practices are peaceful consumption, let me slow down, a personal movement practice, and garden therapy. These are lifestyle practices. So, you know, this is my lifestyle. It's a simple, we all have a lifestyle. And, you know, so many epiphanies come to you in the garden. This is why I was always, before I had this size garden, I started out in my apartment and in my kitchen. And when people say, I love your lifestyle, anywhere you put me on the planet, I'm going to live the same simple yet beautiful lifestyle. Garden therapy, so deeply therapeutic. My personal movement practice, best part of my day. And peaceful consumption. Food that loves me back and doesn't deposit a whole lot of waste into my arteries, my colon, my skin, which I had truckload of acne. So in any event, I'm always doing some experimenting. I don't know if it's been 12 years or whatever, I lose count of consuming living foods. And I have been an avid experimenter. A healthy journey path has been at least 30 years, at least, if not a little bit more. So at least 30 years. And I've done all kinds of experiments. I don't think there's any way around experimentation. It is too easy to jump onto a label. I'm vegan, I'm keto, I'm this or that. At the end of the day, everybody can benefit from all whole, fresh, living, unprocessed foods. And it's huge in your toolbox. Yet, I invite you to consider there's even more. And there's so many lessons in the garden. Okay, so let me tell you this quick lesson in the garden. So I decided to experiment. I'm constantly experimenting with how to feed the soil, right? You can have dirt. Sometimes dirt needs to be remediated. You gotta check out Flower Fit Community. If you're interested in the garden, your movement practice, getting fit, and also eating peacefully. So I'm always experimenting in how to remediate the soil, pull any toxins out of the soil, which you can do, especially if you're in an area that doesn't have such great soil. You can also get it tested. But also you can turn the dirt and cultivate soil. Just like you grow your garden, you can grow your soil. So that's meant mulching soil, remediating, putting certain plants in the side of the ground to pull lead and other toxins out of the ground, and then also using compost, which I've built a compost system from bricks and pallets, etc. So I'm always researching how to feed my soil, how to grow my soil. And I've seen some people now, I don't consume flesh, I used to. I've seen different folks use either kelp And I usually use kelp, which I can harvest if I go down near the ocean and bring bags of it back. And some folks use fish emulsion or plant fish by trees, right? So, although I don't consume fish, I decide to experiment, right? And I go to the fish guy and I buy a container just for the fish and put it in several bags. I ask him for some fish guts, right? So not too stinky yet because they just are cleaning the fish at the market. And I put in a special container, some bags and containers, and I take it home. So last night, I didn't get to transfer it to the container, but of course I don't want that in the house. So I left it outside overnight so it could get air. Today I'm like, I can't let it sit out because it's very hot where I am. So I go to put it inside the container that is just for it. It's a different color and everything, so it's sealed nice and tight. So I go to put it inside the container, and then I also fill it with rainwater. I also have to take some of my own compost, which I have buckets of compost every day because we eat that much produce. So I put the fish waste inside, and I put some rainwater, and I have to go get some compost to put in, right? And I also wrap the bags up, the plastic bags it was in. I'm going to wrap it in more plastic bags and then put that in the trash because we don't want any scent. Ciao. Do y'all know I came back in a matter of minutes. And there were all types of, those like doodle flies, like thousands of flies in a matter of minutes. Now, I also have another bunch of bananas that we pulled off the tree, some of the finger bananas that I pulled off of the tree. Very, very hot here. You got to use things very, very quickly. So my sister was reminding me, don't let these bananas go to waste because you let some go to waste before. I'd rather make something with it than it go to waste. So I was just trimming out the bunch of bananas. It's like a huge bunch of bananas. And a couple are going bad, so I need to like handle the business. So many tasks to do on this Afro flower gardens, that's what I'm calling it. So I'm looking at the bit of the banana peels and the finger bananas that are going bad. All you see is some ants and maybe a little bit of fruit flies. Confirmation, 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 right? That we are not handling the food. And this is, I know folks may not get it. It may seem overly simple. There's so much information that we're missing. We're trying to diet. The magnitude of what we're doing, the cognitive dissonance, it's not hitting us. It's not hitting us because when it hits you, your eyes will be changed. Just like your eyes will be retrained around your hair. Your eyes are going to be retrained. And just when I just looked at all those thousands of flies, I'm like, dead things, rigor mortis. Those flies, all those big flies don't come near the compost. Greetings, Tamiko. 2 o'clock today, Tamiko. So I'm working we're doing a book drive for Message in a Book. Distributing books today. But I will see you from over there as I'm sorting books. So it's just the dead things. Rigor mortis, rotting flesh. It's a part of nature, but we don't see it. We don't smell it. So if I look at the rotting or decomposing flesh of the fruit, totally different smell, texture, everything than the fish, right? Then the fish is totally, the smell is different. Then also, it's been years now that I've been working with just, if you will, veganic compost. Even though they're little microorganisms, little types of bugs and everything, you're always going to find bugs in nature. But I never see thousands of flies. Also, FYI, hopefully if you are covering your compost correctly, we don't eat flesh, but if you do, no meat, no dairy, no fat should ever go inside of your compost. At least that's how we're composting it over here. And several times we've harvested big shipping barrels full of compost, which is going to go into the soil, right? Just from pounds, I mean, we're eating pounds and pounds of fruits and vegetables because that's what we eat exclusively. Whole, fresh, living fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. If you look at all the pictures of the food that I have, that's all plant-based. Again, this channel is not to be divisive. We're all on our journey. You're going to have to find your sweet spot. So I don't invite you to follow me. I'm putting out some things, test it out to see if it resonates with you. I know I'm not interested in dieting and I like to eat. And I rather eat peacefully. So just all to say, just the magnitude of in a matter of seconds, thousands of like flies and smells, especially in the heat. And I have these bananas decomposing, ants and some fruit flies. So just confirmation for me, living foods belong in this body. That's what my skin has responded to. Between the living foods, the sweat, and the movement, consistent 100%. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Any of y'all folks out there with acne, have had truckloads of acne? Only thing, and I use everything: benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, hydrochloronic, whatever acid, everything natural and unnatural. Only thing that cleared my skin up was actually 100% living foods. That's what worked for me. So playing games with myself and keeping a little bit of crack in my system, my skin never cleared up until I removed it. Now, that being said, I had to replace it with some other things that I enjoyed. And fortunately, your learning curve doesn't have to be so long. But there are so many treats that I discovered there's no need for me to cheat, and that is a relief. It is a relief, it is a relief, it is a relief. So just more confirmation lessons from the garden. We're not handling our own food, so we're missing lots of information. So I'm posting a little on Kwasa with the K, Peaceful Eating on TikTok, and some on Instagram. I can only spend so much time on social media because this garden requires attention. About to go over to the book drive because we're delivering books and sorting books for children, young people. Everyone is welcome to come out and get some books, get your read and your literacy on. And then we're back in here for some more juicing, give thanks, making concoctions with tomatoes, eggplants, all of that. The retreat was fantastic. Hopefully I will see you folks next year. For those folks that are interested in coming down for a personal retreat, reach out to me at info@body-culinary.com. And 5 a.m. are the workouts on time, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm getting up earlier than you folks. So, and I'm doing, another certification. But give thanks. Grandma Lou said, stay busy, stay out of trouble. And been posting some more shorts. All right, y'all, I got to go. I'm inviting you all to create a great day on purpose. I'm inviting you to feed yourself the most colorful, nutrient-dense, water-rich, life vitality-filled, high-octane fuel available to you. See? No labels necessary. Create a great day. See you soon. Like, comment, respectfully subscribe.